let's talk about collections. Using the My Collections button and features here is one of the nicest parts of the system. We know some people aren't ever going to use that, but a number of you who use our system are going to love this, because what it allows you to do is take a variety of videos from here and put them in different categories. So you can think of a collection as a lot like a playlist, and you can decide what you want in different collections based on specific needs you have or the way you do your work. So now I'm going to pretend I'm a college teacher and I teach some kind of family or relationship science class or some class in psychology where I want to talk for a bit about how people communicate and problems in communication. And then maybe I even want to teach them the communication technique that we have at PREP called the speaker-listener technique. That's completely up to you whether you want to teach them that or not, but I'm just going to, let's just suppose that I had a class coming up this week that was focused on problems in communication, and obviously given what we do here, especially in romantic relationships. And then the week after, I'm going to present some skills for them. And let's say I actually, I'm going to teach that class again, or that happens again every year I teach this class, and I would like to just choose those videos and add them to 2 different collections in this case, and then I'm going to show you how you can actually keep a collection, and then how you can send a collection then to your students in the same way we talked about before about sending a link to perhaps a client. So let's say in terms of negative patterns of communication, I really like this video here. I'm going to click Add It to Collection. Now, when I click Add to Collection, I have a choice. This screen comes up, it shows me the video that I just selected. I can either add it to an existing collection, or I can add it to a new collection. I don't think I have an existing collection because I just opened this account. So the only collection I have right now that's always there is my favorites. You can, if there's like 10 videos that are just your favorite videos on here, and those are the ones you use most or use all the time for different things, you can put those in there in my favorites, and then you can click later on the My Collection screen. I'll show you that in a minute, and they'd all be there in favorites. But in this case, I have that one class I'm thinking of about, and I'm going to call this Negative Patterns in Communication. Now, we have a lot of videos on our site that cover negative patterns of communication, but there's 4 in particular I want to use in this class. So this is one of them, and I just created the name for this collection. It's very descriptive. You can make that whatever you want. You could say apple pie and that'd be fine with us. Doesn't matter. I'm going to say Add to Collection. And now see here, I can click here to go back to all the videos, and let's just add a couple others, and then I'll show you how that appears. I want to add this one here. I'm going to click on Add to Collection. Same thing comes up, shows me the video I've chosen. I could either add it to favorites or add it to negative patterns in communication. That's what I want to do right now. I don't want to start a new collection yet, so I'm going to add it to that and click Add. I'm going to click here in the center again, go back to the list of videos. Let's just pick one more for sake of illustrating. I'm going to add this one now to the collection. Same thing. I'm going to add it to an existing collection, this one. Click Add. Now, let's say it's a whole nother day and I've just logged in again, and I think, okay, that's the videos I want to send to my class for next week. I'm going to come up here to My Collections, click on My Collections under that, and you'll see here the 2 that I just mentioned. The favorites is always there, so if I put things in favorites, they're always going to be in that list. But I just added 3 videos to this new collection that I entitled Negative Patterns in Communication. I'm going to open that, and I'm going to see right there, those are the 3 videos that I selected. Pretty terrific, huh? So I've created my first collection, and I'm a teacher in college, or maybe high school, and I want people to see the videos in that collection I just created before next Tuesday. Click up here on My Collections, Click on My Collections under that. Negative Patterns in Communication. Just created that. Now I have two options here. You can see it describes in the text here, up where I'm wiggling the cursor. One is I can generate links for any of these videos individually. So let's say I have this collection and these are the 3 videos I often want people to see when I talk about negative patterns in communication, but maybe in this case I only want to send one of these as a teaser for the class on Tuesday, or maybe I want to send 2 of these or something like that. If I click on this button down here or the same button here, in one click that'll generate a link for each one. Now these are individual links here for each of these videos. So now let's say if I wanted to have the class watch 2 of these before class next week, I could click on that, right click on it, copy it. I could right click on that, copy it, come back over here to an email I'm writing to my students and go from there. You can see how that would work, and then they're just going to have, you know, as many links as you want to paste into that email. But I also have a feature here, if I want, is I can click on this button, and coming back to this page again that's going to list all my collections, I can click here and generate a link that's for the entire collection. Now this time what I've done is I've made one link that will have all 3 of those videos in it. Copy link address. So I'm going to send those to the class. Now up here in the address box I would have put in whatever I would put in there to get that email to everybody in the class. And now when I paste, dear students, please watch these videos. I might actually want to demand that they watch the videos or their grade is at stake, but that's up to you. Please watch these videos for our next class. Now, I put that link in there. Now when I send, let's be a little formal here, Professor Stanley. Now when I send that to the students, they're going to get the one link there, and I'll show you how that works, but I'm going to send that. Now I've sent that to the class. Now just to give you a sense of what that's going to look like to them, when they click on that link or when they copy that link into a browser window, it's going to end up doing what this does here. So you see how that works. Now they get this special page that's just for them, for the collection that you sent. First it tells them it's going to expire in 2 weeks. They can either play all 3, they can click here and they can play all 3 of them together, or they can play each of them one at a time. So I'm going to click on this middle one. It's going to open up.
I don't think you're a very good driver because you speed, and that makes...
I'm going to pause that. You don't need to see that right now, but that's what they're going to do. So they can watch any one or all of them, depending on what they click on here. So that's what they're going to see when they click on that link or when they go to that link in their browser. Now let's go back to my account. If I click up here, I can come back to my account. Let's say I'm done for the day. That's enough. I've given them some work to do. I've done some work sending that email, and I want to log out. I'm done for now.